You are checking out the Basement Party with the LHK, and right now we've got some very, very special guests right here in the LHK lab. None other than DC and Hooks, also known as Zeds Dead. What's up, fellas?
What's up? What's up?
What up?
Man, how y'all feeling, man? How are ya?
Good.
Kind of hot.
Man, welcome to Texas, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, man. So you guys are originally from Toronto, Ontario, Canada?
That's right. Toronto,
Yes.
Ontario.
Yeah. So how did you guys meet? What's the connection between you guys?
Well, we met a while ago through a mutual friend, and I actually was, I used to do, I still do graffiti a lot, and he got me to do a piece in his garage, and that's sort of where, like, we would hang out and listen to music and stuff. And we just found we had, like, the same taste, and we both started making beats around the same time. So we, like, joined forces.
Cool. So you guys are currently on one of the fastest growing record labels and one of the dopest record labels out there, Mad Decent. But before you guys signed on with Mad Decent, you guys were part of Ultra.
Yeah, we've been, like, bouncing around between labels because we're sort of used to giving away stuff for free and, you know, not really being in that world. But we're not really, like, signed to anybody, but this record is coming out on Mad Decent, and we love working with them.
So what's y'all's personal style? Like, I've noticed, obviously, you know, you guys had amazing dubstep records, and now you guys are going more towards the garage, deep house vibe. But and I see it kind of going as a coming trend. I mean, are you guys constantly looking for what that new sound is, or what you guys just kind of go on whatever you guys are feeling at that moment?
Yeah, we just have fun with it. Like, you know, making beats is just, like, fun, and we just make whatever we feel, really. And, like, the people that have been following us kind of, I don't think they really expect one thing in particular if they've actually been following us. Some people, like, they only know one song of ours, and then, you know, they tune in again and they're like, oh, what's this? You know, get alienated a little. But, like, the ones who've been with us and, like, are real fans, they're, like, you know, down to see us explore different types of genres and BPMs and sounds. And, yeah, so there is sometimes a bit of, you know, backlash to some things, but, like, I think we've thrown enough curveballs that, like, people who've been following us know not to expect anything in particular.
So let's get on the production side without giving too many of y'all secrets. Logic or Ableton?
We use Ableton and Fruity Loops a bit.
It's not really what you use. You can use anything and make good music. I think like Fruity Loops, like, a lot of people use that. We use it. It's, like, such a basic program, but it's so, I don't know, it's just got such a good workflow to it.
Yeah, people knock it, but it's like you can do anything. If you know what you're doing, you can use any program, I think.
It's like the other day, Ivytron and I were, he showed me a video of BT, how to distort sounds by going on the inside.
Oh, so yeah, BT is a nerd about it, though. He was talking about going into Terminal in your Mac and then fixing some roots things that the Mac does to be able to get a certain distortion sound out of your Mac. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute, dude. Like, why am I launching Terminal just to work on music? Like, it made no sense. But, you know, BT.
Yeah, you can do so much. So, I mean, for distortion, you could, like, cut the speaker and record it. You know, you can do.
So do you guys do a lot of analog stuff when it comes down to y'all's production, or do you mainly keep it
No,
digital?
that's an interesting thing. Like, we've been able to do what we've done just, like, on our home computers.
Yeah, you can do everything in the box now.
Yeah.
Like, they have stuff that recreates, like, everything.
We just got a couple of synths given to us, so we're gonna actually start messing with some hardware.
Yeah.
Now that you know, we can afford to get some studio gear, we're gonna start messing with it. But
Yeah,
back
for
then,
sure.
it was like, you know, Fruity Loops.
So in that sense, tell us a little bit about how the mindset behind y'all's new album that just came out. You know, the track Lost to You. What was the inspiration behind that? Obviously, it has to me, it reminded me of kind of a 90s speed garage type of vibe. Tell us a little bit more about that track, how it came about.
Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of took shape. Like, we just, like, started messing with that kind of the bass line, and it was like, I don't know, just we got in a groovy mood that day or something. But it was, like I said, like, we never really know. It wasn't a conscious decision, like, let's go make a house track. It was like, that just happened. We were working with Twin Shadow and D'Angelo Lacey sent us like some vocal stuff, and we just sort of like made the beat around that. Worked with a couple like guitar riffs they had, and yeah, like the whole EP is like the idea somewhere else. Like each song is like a different location, like in the way that they're all different genres, and like Lost You's like a house track. We have some hip hop tracks on there, like one with Sean Price, one with Omar Lynx and Big Gigantic. We got like some dubstep stuff. So it's like a very just a variety of stuff. And like I said, with the idea that somewhere else, like our minds are always in a different place when we're producing and when we're just doing things like daydreaming and stuff like that.
All the upcoming talent, producers, DJs out there, because it seems that that's kind of like the trend these days. 17 years old, 18-year-olds, you know, coming up.
Yeah,
and
8-year-old.
yeah, whatever. You know, so what advice do you guys, what's the best words you can tell people out there, you know, to keep them going and, you know, do what you guys do and all that good stuff?
I think if you're really passionate about music and you really want to go for it, that you shouldn't expect to be good right away, and not to get discouraged if you aren't, and that it takes time.
Yeah, you will suck for a while.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like, I don't know. Some of these kids are like
Some people are
surprisingly
prodigies,
like
yeah.
prodigies, and it's like whatever. Proteges, prodigies.
We ain't talking about them.
But yeah,
No,
you know,
like-
I'd say you're gonna have like 3 years of like suck to making like the occasional alright beat, and then it's all about developing your style, because when you develop style, you often start off imitating other people, then you imitate a bunch of other people, and then through that, it's like your own thing, because it's your collection of influences that has created that, plus like the stuff you grew up on. But like, yeah, usually when you start out in any kind of art form, it's like mostly imitations. That's why I think it takes a few years just to get, you know, good enough to be getting any sort of respect.
Yeah, I think it's different now too, because like there's so many avenues to just get your music out there instantly. Like kids will just start and they'll put out their music like right away, and it'll be like, maybe you should have waited a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have, like when I first started, I remember I thought I made some good beats, and I gave it
You're
to
like,
a buddy.
"These are dope."
I was like, you know, just stoned listening, and like, this is great. Gave it to a friend of mine. He was just like, these all suck. He didn't make beats or anything. Like, he was just like, you know, being honest.
It's good to have honest critique around you too. That's what works well with us. It's like we don't hold back.
Right. I mean, you have to, man. And that's
Yeah.
We tell each other when
Right.
we don't like something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it is also weird when you show things that aren't finished to other people. Like, I don't do that much anymore, because it's like you kind of at this point want to just like kind of in our own world, like just make stuff that we like and hope other people like it, instead of like trying to cater.
Also, hardly see my friends anymore, so never around to play stuff for them.
Your friend's right here, man.
Exactly. I'm sick of this guy though. No, I'm joking. Hey, what's up? This is Zeds Dead, and you're listening to our new track "Lost You" on the Basement Party.